All About Ladybugs by Madison Matthews. All about ladybugs. Ladybugs are helpful creatures that many people know by their common red with 7 black spots. Did you know that a ladybug is actually a type of beetle? How about the fact that there are about 5,000 species of ladybugs in the world? Let's read and find out all about our friend, the ladybug. Their name. There is a popular story about how ladybugs got their name. People say that in the Middle Ages, farmers' crops were being infested by aphids. The farmers prayed to the Virgin Mary, and many of the aphids were eaten by ladybugs, so the crops were saved. How did they get their name? They started to call them Our Lady's beetles, which eventually became ladybugs. In German, the name for ladybugs translates to Mary's beetles. In Britain, ladybugs are commonly called ladybirds. There are many names for this beetle. Their body. A ladybug has 3 body parts: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. They have 6 legs. They have special organs on their feet to help them smell. They have 2 antennae. They have special eyes so they can see in a lot of directions at once. Most ladybug species have oval, dome-shaped bodies with spots on them. Many are red, but ladybugs can be blue, orange, yellow, or green. Ladybugs can actually retract their head into their body like a turtle does for protection, but it does not go as far in as a turtle's. When they retract it, it goes into the pronotum, which is part of the thorax. The pronotum may have grayish spots on it, which some people mistake for the ladybug's eyes. The ladybug's red and black forewings are called the elytra. The soft underwings are the ones that the ladybug actually uses to fly. When the ladybug opens up the elytra, the long underwings unfold and start flapping to keep the ladybug in flight. A ladybug's wings can beat 85 times a second when it is flying. Both pairs of wings are very thin. Ladybugs can fly up to 15 miles per hour. That is slower than some other insects. Dragonflies can fly up to 60 miles an hour. Most ladybugs are 1/4 of an inch long or smaller. Their varieties. Ladybugs come in many colors and with many different markings. The 7-spotted ladybug is the most common ladybug. It is originally from Europe, but it can now be found in the Americas. It is red with 7 yellow black spots on its back. A red-spotted ladybug. There are 3 spots on each wing and 1 in the middle of both wings. It is often seen earlier in the spring than other ladybugs. The 2-spotted ladybug are originally from North America, but now can be found in Europe as well. It is red with 1 black spot on each wing. Pink-spotted ladybug. Pink-spotted ladybugs are also good at eating aphids. They are small, usually no longer than 1/4 of an inch, so they tend to be quicker. This makes them even better at eating aphids, so farmers like them as well. They are pink with spots and have an elongated body. Orange ladybug with black spots. There is also the classic California ladybug. This one is orange and long. Its black thorax has a circle of white and 2 white lines on it. The spots on their wings come in all different patterns. They are originally from California, but now help eat aphids in vegetable gardens all across the United States. Yellow ladybug with black spots. They also eat caterpillars and then will even eat each other when they are hungry. The multicolored Asian beetle is one of the biggest types of ladybugs. It is usually over 1/4 of an inch long. Yellow ladybug. They are originally from Asia but were introduced to North America. They like light-colored surfaces, such as houses that are white, and became common pests in the Midwestern United States by the 1980s. They would try to stay the winter in people's houses. It has 5 white spots on its black thorax. It may have red, orange, or yellow wings. There is also the metallic blue ladybug. It is metallic blue with 2 orange spots on it. They are native to the Caribbean but were used a lot for pest control. They were brought to Florida from Mexico in the 1950s. Their habitat. Ladybugs can be found all over the world. They like to live in sunny places. There are about 400 species of ladybugs in North America alone. Ladybugs live in grass, flowers, forests, and fields. During the winter, many ladybugs hibernate. They go to quiet places like under logs, for example. Up to millions of ladybugs may hibernate together in this way. People who collect them can sometimes scoop up buckets of ladybugs when they find them in hibernation. Ladybugs stay together for warmth. Their diet. Ladybugs like to eat small insects. They are famous for eating aphids, but also may eat mealybugs or mites, for example. This is why they are considered the farmer's friend. They get rid of insects. A ladybug may eat up to 5,000 aphids in a lifetime. If ladybugs are very desperate and do not have any other source of food, they will eat another ladybug. This is only when they have no other choice, and it does not happen often. Ladybug as prey. The ladybug is prey for animals and insects. Insect-eating birds, such as swallows, may go after the ladybug. Insect-eating insects, such as dragonflies, may chase a ladybug as well. Depending on where the ladybug lives, other animals such as tree frogs may be their predator as well. How do ladybugs protect themselves from these predators? The ladybug secretes some of its blood from its legs as a defense. It is yellow and foul-smelling. This makes some predators leave because they do not like the way it smells, and others leave because they think the ladybug is sick. Also, a ladybug's red and black colors are another defense. Many animals know that red and black, or any bright colors, mean that an animal is poisonous, so they do not try to eat it. Even though ladybugs are not poisonous, they do use their color as a defense against their predators. Their lifespan. A ladybug lives 1 to 2 years on average. Ladybugs lay 10-15 eggs at a time. They lay them on the underside of a leaf. Ladybug eggs look like very tiny yellow jelly beans. The life cycle of a ladybug is very similar to that of a butterfly. It takes about 8 weeks to complete the life cycle. They are eggs for about 3 to 5 days. Then they are in the larval stage for about 20 to 30 days. During this stage, the ladybug does not look anything like the adult ladybug. Instead, it is longer than a ladybug, is black and brown, and has spikes on it. This larva is quite a difference from the adult ladybug. After that, it moves to the pupa stage and stays there for 3 to 12 days. There, it is a yellowish or tan color and still longer than the adult. Finally, the ladybug becomes an adult and looks like the ladybug we know. It is true that you can tell the age of a ladybug by counting its spots. However, as a ladybug ages, its spots start to fade. Conclusion. There are many different types of ladybugs, and most of them are very helpful to us because they eat aphids and other insects which eat and therefore destroy crops for farmers. This helps keep our crops safe from those insects so they can grow on farms and we can have good vegetables to eat. Farmers know that ladybugs are good friends to them. There are many stories about ladybugs. There are nursery rhymes and children's stories. There's also the story of how the ladybugs got its name in the Middle Ages because the farmers prayed to the Virgin Mary for help. They got that help in the form of ladybugs, which were then called Our Lady's beetles. We also know that they are called ladybirds in Britain. There is also an old story about how to tell a ladybug's age. They say you can count the spots on a ladybug's back and tell how old it is. They say each spot equals 1 year of life. This is not true at all. The number of spots on a ladybug's back stays the same for the whole adult ladybug's life. It depends on what species of ladybug they are. The only change in spots is that they may fade as the ladybug gets older. Although many people may think that the only kind of ladybug there is would be the red ones with black spots, we now know that ladybugs come in many colors and with different markings. Even though they are small, they do vary in size somewhat as well. Ladybugs have been a friend to humans for a long time. So the next time you see one, remember to say thanks.